Felt great today. It felt great today. You know, if I could take that knee brace off, unhitch the trailer, I might have scored that long one. But it was feeling really good today.
What was going through your mind on those long runs?
You know, the one that kind of set us up for that last touchdown to take the lead. Offense ended up setting up a pretty big hole there. I had to break one tackle, and once I picked my eyes up, and there was nobody there, I got pretty bug-eyed there and took a peek at the screen up there. Knew I just got to run hard and try getting as many yards as possible. There's a bunch of green grass, and a couple of those other ones, you know, the offensive line, again, they did a great job up front, making those holes, getting guys blocked, and making it easy for me.
Did you kind of regain your confidence running the ball?
I don't know if I ever felt like I've really lost that confidence running the ball. I guess maybe since the injury, yes, I felt really good today. And you know, when the O-line's, again, I'm just preaching that our O-line's so awesome. They're having a great day today. When they make it that easy for us up front, it makes our lives a whole lot easier, and it makes it a lot of fun.
Really? Were you surprised how open you were on a lot of those runs? It seemed like defense was very late to react on this.
Yeah, and on one of the QB draws, too, I was kind of expecting them to have an all-out pressure there. I was thinking I was going to have to throw it up to Sam for a one-on-one matchup out there, and they ended up all bailing out, so I got the opportunity to continue with that QB draw and ended up making a big play there. Wasn't really expecting to have a 67-yard run. I was expecting to have a long, sustained drive to finish out that game, but you know, I told those guys pre-drive that we're going to take it one play at a time. We don't need to get it all in one play, and it turns out we kind of did.
Played a lot of great games, both in South Coast State here as well. Where does this one tonight stack up in your book?
Shoot, I mean, going against Penn State growing up, like, that's one of the premier powerhouses, and it's one of those games that you dream of, playing in Kinnick, the striped out stadium, fully sold out. Again, a night game in Kinnick, like, this is what you dream as a kid, and it was so much fun playing out there. This is definitely one of those ones towards the top.
When you were down for most quarterback yards as a single game in Iowa program history, are you aware of that? And
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I had no idea. Don't ever plan for that, and there wasn't that many run concepts for me to run. But you know, when we are successful on some of those plays, it ends up happening.
The final play was that your call to keep it.
Me and Lester's been talking about that one for a long time. If you look it up, there's a play that Syracuse ran a couple years ago. Had an awesome fake, just like that. Had a guitar fake like Aaron Rodgers always does. And when he told me, I was the only one in the huddle that knew it. Nobody up front knew it, and ended up making a great play out of it. It was fun.
Mark, when you were Shader about that play, he's the one that did that.
I have not talked to him about that play.
Mark, when you were down 21-10, you guys seemed to turn it up a notch.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true when you guys were behind? Because it seemed like the intensity came up.
Yeah, and it was tough starting out the second half when we don't get the ball and they go down and score right away. I kind of just kept telling our offensive line, telling our running backs, receivers that we got to bring the juice, bring the tempo, be fast in and out of the huddle. We can't lay down against this team, that we got to keep coming at them, keep attacking. And that's what we did. We ended up having a great response after that drive, made that game 21-16, and we kind of just kept rolling as an offense after that moment.
Mark, what's making your running game so effective, particularly yourself, but also Kamari Bolton, who was a half yard shy of a 100-yard game himself?
I mean, Kamari, first off, is just running with a lot of confidence right now. He's doing awesome, breaking tackles, running hard, getting through the holes fast. But, I mean, again, we have one of the best offensive lines in the country. They're creating big holes for us up front. They love running downhill. They're an athletic bunch. They're super strong. So they're moving guys up front, too. They're getting a push every single play. So when you can get guys that are blocking 2-3 yards already downfield, and we're already guaranteed a 3-yard gain, it makes it really easy for us.
With the way that Penn State ended the first half and then started the second half, how do you kind of keep that mental, I guess, stability, not let that totally just shut the door on the game?
Yeah, and to end that first half, I mean, that's obviously not ideal, but Drew's been doing a great job all year, doing a great job in practice, making kicks from that distance, and he was doing it pregame, he was making from that distance. So for that to happen, that's really unfortunate, but again, we are a team that we got to respond after certain things that happen that way, and especially coming out in the second half, that's not an ideal situation, but as an offense we keep talking about, we got to be the reason and go out there and execute when we needed to, and tonight we did.
Mark, you and Tim share a moment after the game. What did he tell you?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what was going on. I was kind of so juiced up. I don't even know if he said anything, but it was more of just a LFG. I'll just leave it at that. It was a lot of fun, and it was just good to see him out on the field after. I didn't expect him to be down there. He said once we got that first down, he started sprinting down out of the press box, so we didn't even see the kneel. And I was glad to get an embrace with him after the game.
Mark, seemingly, apologies for the leading question, but it's this to us is a situation where it's like, this is what you brought Mark Gronowski in for. Did it feel like that to you going into that drive, and does it feel like that to you now, post-game?
Yeah, I'm a guy that wants the ball in my hands whenever I get the opportunity to, and just talking with Coach Lester on the mic, even that first play of the game-leading drive, he said he was going to put the ball in my hands when we needed to, and he did, and I ended up making a great play there, and again, thanks to the offensive line for the blocks and everything up front. And then at the end there, we were kind of planning, we were talking about that play that we were going to end up running, the fake with me rolling out, and I'm trying to put the ball, they wanted me with the ball in my hands when I get the opportunity to, and I'm really happy to have that opportunity to get that, get the ball in my hands. So I'm going to do what I can and keep pushing these guys, keep leading these guys as best I can, and we're going to try and keep moving this thing forward.
How about the second touchdown run, the answer to the 21-10 when you kept it on 3rd and goal from the 4, was that a read for you? Or what was the deal there?
So we called 2 plays in the huddle there, hoping for man coverage.
Mm-hmm.
They ended up not giving us the man coverage there that we wanted. So I had to can it, change it to a different play, and technically it was a run for the running back there, and I'm not supposed to keep it there. But, I got the right look there, and if I keep it, I get tackled. I get graded out 0 on that one, the complete F. But if I take it, I better be right, and it ended up being right there. So it ended up being a good play.
Seemed like Penn State was really biting on those RPO looks. Just how much does it help to have those running backs kind of be a decoy for you to pull those reads?
Yeah, it's awesome, and especially when Kamari's running hard like he is and had such a great running attack today, it makes all those RPO looks, all those quarterback run looks a whole lot easier for me.
Mark, not that you guys ever lacked energy, or anything like that, but it seemed like after I think your 38-yard game, like you got up, you were looking at the sideline, hyping up everybody, looking at the crowd, hyping up. Did it feel like, I don't want to say a switch flipped, but it just seemed like you guys from that point on just really kind of accomplished exactly what you wanted to set out. Did you kind of feel like that was the play that kind of opened things back up for you guys offensively?
I think it definitely was part of it, and I felt like the whole offense as a whole kind of gained a little bit of confidence. And after going down 21-10, that's never a great situation to be in. And when you can get a play like that, get the boys juiced, especially I think it was the 3rd down play when we had that, that really gets the team moving, that really gets the offensive momentum to start playing hard. And I think we maybe scored every drive after that or something close to that. So again, it's a big confidence builder for us.
I'm sure it hurt to not be on the field at the end of the Indiana game, but to be on the field and close this one out, how good did it feel knowing, I'm sure it hurt a lot to not be on the field last time.
Yeah, it hurt a ton. I was super disappointed, and not being out there is one of the worst feelings. So you've been working so hard with all those guys, and to not play there and not finish that game, it really sucked. But to be out there again today and be able to finish this one with an awesome crowd in front of us, and I got to give a shout out. That Penn State team came out ready to go today. A lot of people were counting them out today with the coach firing and all the noise that was going on there, but those boys came ready to play, and they had an awesome day up front, I thought, and their safeties, their DBs had a great game as well.
You mentioned the
passing yards tonight. What does this passing game need to do to get moving, and what was holding it back tonight?
Yeah, their DBs were playing really hard today. They were pressing us on the outsides and not giving our guys a great opportunity to try and get open. But when we were running the ball so well, it was kind of hard to stray away from that. We passed when we needed to get out of certain situations, and we were successful in some of them. But if we're running that well, we're going to keep doing that.
Madison.
You mentioned the confidence that you guys have right now. After a shutout win over Wisconsin, you get a comeback win against Penn State. What is this confidence level like for this team right now, and how can it continue to grow?
Yeah, it's been really cool to see just not only with the confidence in the offense, but confidence in the defense and confidence in the team as a whole. I feel like this team has gotten really close together this year, really playing as a cohesive unit, kind of playing back-to-back. Like, defense maybe gave up that touchdown, but we were able to respond. We go out there and score. We need a huge stop by the defense on that 4th down that seal the game, and they do it. So I feel like we're playing great complementary football, and both sides of the ball are playing with a ton of confidence, which makes it a lot of fun for us.